The nonprofit After School AllStars wants its middle school students to graduate from high school and college and eventually find a job they love. Luckily, After School AllStars is inspiring them to follow their dreams by introducing them to career fields they might not have thought of. Welcome to Impact Moment, brought to you by DC TV. I'm Rebecca Burnett, and today I'm joined by the DC chapter's Executive Director, Daniela Grigioni. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Your programming serves kids that are from disadvantaged areas of DC to close achievement gaps. Tell me more about the program itself and why it was founded.
Actually, After School AllStars in DC is a chapter of a national organization that was born at this point, I believe, 26 years ago. The founder, Arnold Schwarzenegger started the organization when he was, appointed to the White House as the fitness consultant, and what he did is started bringing the idea of fitness and sports into inner city in a small way, in the sense that many inner city were touched by his programming, but it was only 1 week. And so soon after this started, a group of people got around the table and said, this is not enough. The need is more. And it's not only sport, it's academic, is hunger, is social justice. There were so many issues. And that was how After School AllStars was born in this iteration, where we do comprehensive programming in a very holistic way, addressing many aspects of youth growth, and how they develop and become leaders in the society.
And it was so fun going through all the different programming that you have, because you have such a wide array of choices, from arts to STEAM to cooking. And obviously not every school has a chef's kitchen in it. So how do you bring this programming to the schools and to the kids?
Our programming is based on natural curiosity and interest of children, and really where they see themselves going in terms of personal development. So we have our athletes, we have our artists, we have our cooks, our scientists. It's just a wonderful experience. And the way that we do this is, we're very creative. For example, during COVID time last year, we had one full year of virtual programming where we were sending Instacart delivery every week to our little cooks in their homes.
Wow.
Yes, absolutely. And it was actually, it was a double, it was very useful in many ways, because some of these families didn't have enough food to eat. So receiving food and being able to cook for the family twice a week at least was actually an incredible boost.
And I'm so glad that you brought up the pandemic, because I wanted to highlight another success story that came out of it during another one of your virtual classes. It was your virtual music production class, and Tavon discovered his love of music and then went on to participate in the Songwriting Academy at Syracuse University. Tell us about his story.
Tavon is such a great success story for us. And Tavon was not only part of the music production, Tavon was the music production. Tavon was literally the one student who was with us every day, all afternoon, for an entire school year. And seeing this young man developing this wonderful feel for music, and how music was allowing to express his fears and concerns and his hopes, and just to find his voice was just wonderful. So TikTok sponsored us our songwriting academy, and it was very limited. There were only 14 children that were invited, and we were so lucky that Tavon was selected thanks to his work, and what was producing. And he was having like one-on-one sessions with this artist about songwriting and how really empowers you to express yourself, and find your voice. We're working with areas of the city and population that are institutionally afflicted by social injustice and inequities and inequalities. And to hear them voice that through this wonderful self-expression means is is something that everybody needs to stand up and take notice.
Absolutely. And I'm sure that a lot of people watching this are inspired and ready to go with your program. So if they wanted to get involved, how can they find you on social media?
We are on Facebook. Please make sure that you find After School Stars DC, because as I said, we are a national organization. There are many chapters across the nation from Hawaii to DC. So look for us, After School Stars DC. And you can also send me an email if you want to talk to me directly. I'm always open to talk to anybody. And my email is very simple. It's Daniela@as-as.org. Very simple.
Very simple. Thank you so much for taking the time today. I really appreciate your time.
And thank you so much for inviting me and giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
And thank you to our viewers at home for tuning in to this episode of Impact Moment. It's part of DCTV's nonprofit Capacity Building Grants program, bringing meaningful media to the DMV's nonprofits that are making a difference. Find out more at dctv.org/grants and stay up to date with our latest productions on our live stream at dctv.org/live.